Hey guys.
This is Tornado Pagey, who might have a large tornado on the other
got
couplet.
a tornado.
This one's back over near 380.
Multiple tornadoes all day long.
We've gotten some
The
lightning flashes here. I just saw a decent look at this storm a moment ago. I'm not sure if we're going to get it again. But I believe we have a new tornado again on the other couplet, which the velocity should update at any second here on the bottom right of your screen. But we have, again, two
wanted to
couplets.
pop in live for a little bit because we have some towns involved now. They were just mainly in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, really?
But now, yeah, we actually got some towns in some threatening areas, so...
Don't clearly see it. They're on that other
wanted to
couplet,
go live for a bit.
It's back to Corey with the large bowl lowering.
This town, Miami's about to get hit.
I actually think he might be coming up on the... Okay, so he's looking east now. This is the other couplet. So my apologies. I think the other tornado might be from the other thing. This couplet is what he's looking at right now. He's looking due east at this
Yeah,
time.
this town's about to get hit here in Miami. Should have went live a little earlier. I didn't realize this town was about to get hit. Yeah, Miami and Texas is about to get hit by
Also, quick update, if you're in Miami, Texas, again, you got to be in your safe place. If we have a tornado, it's moving into town over the next couple minutes. So seek shelter if you're in Miami, Texas.
Yeah, we can't confirm whether it's on the ground or not. Looks like it is radar confirmed, though. Yeah, Miami definitely wants to be in their safe place. I feel bad I didn't get on sooner because, you know, like a lot of these tornadoes were just in the middle of nowhere. But this one's actually heading for town. Yeah, this is up here, Texas, near Oklahoma. Miami.
This is a massive wall cloud.
Way up north, all in the top tip of Texas right here. This storm has a ton of hail. I mean, we're seeing like 5.5-inch hail earlier.
North of Highway 380 here, east of Post, Texas.
Yeah, this is a storm that's just about to hit Miami, so hopefully they're in their safe spot. I know we got 20,000 people watching max velocity, but hope they made it to their safe spots, because if this thing's on the ground, regardless, it's a nasty storm. I mean, there's going to be tons of hail. Yeah, I mean, it looks like this thing. It's almost positive this thing's on the ground.
They need a little help.
There is a bit of radar interference here, but I mean, you can see where the rotation's coming down and they're meeting together. So this is most likely a pretty big tornado.
I'm never gonna stop thinking about it now. Now it's in my head.
I hope they got to their safe spot. I know Max has been warning them for a little bit. They didn't make this a PDS warning. We had a PDS earlier, but it wasn't, you know, out in the middle of nowhere, so it didn't really matter.
I can't keep listening to
this one matters because we do have some
let's
people
go back to
here.
the other tornado warnings. Back over to the west of Woodward in Oklahoma. We still have an active tornado warning near Fort Supply and near Woodward. Velocities on this have not been overly impressive over the last few minutes, but if we have a tornado, it would be coming up on the southwest side of Fort Supply heading towards Woodward. So if you are in Woodward in Oklahoma, you got to be in your safe place.
Checking out the other one. Checking out all the tornadoes.
The other storms that we have that are off to the north of Canton and Hennessy,
so we do have one
mainly
out here
damaging wind producers that are tracking down to the southeast. So I'm not as concerned about these in terms of our tornado risk, but we are still watching for some damaging winds and perhaps even a little bit of large hail. The storm near Miami, Texas, this one's had a little bit of issues on radar because there is at least some range folding, but we still have a very tight couplet right now. PA Storm Trackers, bottom right of your screen, is in Miami, Miami, Texas, excuse me, right now. And we likely have a tornado that's going to be moving right into town over the next few minutes. It is hard to tell if this is definitely a tornado since we do have some hail contamination on this.
That's the one that's over top of Miami. This one's
283 moving into town and then eventually tracking towards
east of Post. I mean, this is a pretty nasty looking storm that keeps dropping tornadoes. Yeah, pretty much out in the middle of nowhere.
Actively producing a likely tornado still in addition to
get my pointer thing.
So you need to be away from windows and on the lowest floor possible. Our other storm near 2008 Road, the velocity.
So we did have a PDS tornado earlier, but it was just out in the middle of nowhere.
The other one's still stronger, so we still at least have some rotation, especially on the northern couplet near 2008 Road. Go back over to
It's actually crazy though that Max has 20,000 weather enthusiasts watching this. There's like nobody in the way of these storms, barely. The post is looking good. Like they're gonna get completely missed by this one. But the one that looks bad is out here in
but they're still lowering here.
Miami's about to get smacked head on.
By the way, shout out to Chaz.
I think it's on top of Miami now, so I hope they got their warnings. I'm actually surprised they didn't PDS this just to be safe because it's like out in the middle of nowhere.
It looks ragged now.
And it's getting cranked. Look, I just showed you the 3D view of this thing. It looks bad. And this is going right towards Miami.
Go back up to Miami again.
It's smacked.
I mean,
we don't know for sure if it's a tornado or not because there's so much hail, but regardless, you know,
in this area.
Regardless, it's just safe,
let's go back to Corey. I'm gonna go back and see if I can PF storm trackers on here on the Miami one. The Miami one's again on the ground, from what we've seen.
Yeah, according to Max, the Miami one's
could
on
still
the
be
ground.
in progress right now as it moves into Miami.
I figured that he's PDS that one just to be safe. Get these guys some Amber Alerts to make sure they're in their basement.
This is back over to PA storm
There's
trackers.
A lot of interference there, but
back that way.
No,
they're in Miami. They're literally in the town.
Yeah, this is why I basically started the stream today.
We haven't had like any lightning recently.
We finally had a tornado hit a town, so
situation.
Just kind of make sure.
Downtown area, and the tornado would be
if anybody gets an alert on their phone and then they go to Google bad weather in the phone, this will pop up for them. So we still know what's going on. We're actually talking about Miami. This is in Texas. We're in Texas right now. Let me zoom out some. But right here, we're in the very top tip of Texas up here in Miami. I wanted to pull that up too. Yeah. Pull it up on Google Maps. Miami, Texas.
So it looks like
so we have one tornado near Post, but it's not anywhere close to town. But this Miami one's like right where people are. So I figured I'd just stream for a bit while there's basically a tornado going over a town right
now. Driving.
Miami's not very big, but I mean it's still there's a lot of people that live here. It looks like. Well, yeah, these guys are about. I mean, it's basically on top of them at this point. Hopefully, it's not a bad tornado. Maybe, hopefully, it's just hail.
Grandma. And again, if you
this town's literally the storm's on top of the Miami.
Tornado that we had on the storm, you would probably figure why. Again, there was
at this point. Let me look at the NROC.
PA storm trackers not long ago. This is the one near Miami. And this was approximately about 30 minutes ago now, so this was a little while ago, but this is possibly what we have right now moving into Miami. We don't exactly know if this tornado is moving into Miami right now, but there's a pretty high likelihood that we at least have a lowering, if not a tornado.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
That is moving into Miami, but again, if you're in Miami, you got to be in your safe place, away from windows, and on the lowest floor possible. They have issued a new tornado warning for Hemp Hill and Roberts counties in Texas.
Tornado would be right in this area.
I'm pretty sure it's this warning.
A new tornado warning.
Probably just about to go over the town.
Brand new tornado warning for Miami, Texas. So this will be for those again in Miami.
So if it's on the ground, it's probably like right in this area.
Seek shelter, get away from windows, lowest floor possible, and get to an interior room of your home or building. Again, this right now is moving to the east-southeast. Our other tornado warnings on our other supercell east of Lubbock. This is no longer the new warning is not observed, but it is radar indicated. Area of broad rotation right now near 2008 Road. It is again basically a trunk area of rotation that is currently tracking to the north. It could literally go any direction though. So if you're in this area,
right now we have 3 warnings. We have one. We actually have a tornado on the ground down here
Miami tornado
near
warning
Post, Texas, kind of in the middle of nowhere. I know there's like maybe like
Woodward,
an airport right here somewhere, a small airport.
In my opinion, the rotation's been somewhat broad on this, but it could still produce a tornado. It's in a bit of a radar hole. So if you're anywhere around,
there's another one up here in Oklahoma that's been going nowhere. Like
let's go back over to Corey Gherkin. I think he might have a lowering again.
Let me turn Max down a little bit more.
So Corey Gherkin's on the storm east of Post, Texas.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on streaming just because they're in the middle of nowhere. But now that we actually got some tornadoes hitting towns, I figured I should definitely turn on the stream for now. Yeah, this one looks like it's literally right on top of Miami now, I believe.
By the way, not related to anything that we're talking about here, but all
like
of
this is our rotation, so
colors
like right here.
OneShotMaxVelocity.net. We also have hoodies and stickers apparently for that drop. So just heads up.
I mean, and it looks bad on the 3D view, to be honest. It looks like there's most likely a tornado there, even though we don't have any eyes on this storm. Yeah, this is in Miami, Texas.
Huge shout out to Lady with the super chat. Congratulations on becoming a meteorologist and happy graduation. Cheers from Northern Canada. P.S. I'm old enough to remember floppy disks. We did have DVD-sized hail earlier. Once again, if you guys have not already heard, we did have DVD-sized hail earlier.
Pretty sure
And,
this one's
that was
most
pretty
likely
crazy.
on the
Also, Mezzo Hunter is still in the ditch.
This is an urgent
Little
alert. A tornado
piece of green
is on
right
the
here next
ground.
with the red.
Seek
That's
shelter
most likely. It's
immediately.
probably on the ground.
We do have a new confirmed tornado warning. This tornado near Hemp Hill
Yeah,
has been
bright
observed
greens are right
again.
there.
So we have a tornado that has just going through the town of Miami, Texas right now, and is going to be crossing into a rural area after Miami, and then eventually going towards Wheeler and Mobile. So again, confirmed tornado right now, tracking to the southeast. This is observed via weather spotters, I believe. Let me double check. Broadcast media is confirming this tornado. So again,
this is our very high velocities in the storm right here. So I mean, this thing definitely has the backbone to keep that
and
underground.
they'll be tracking again towards Mobile and Wheeler.
I moved it way over to see the high velocity. So yeah, this thing definitely has the juice.
In my opinion, I think is right in the town of Miami right now. So it's likely right over the north side of town, and it's probably hitting this town right now as we speak. Once again, this is Corey on the other side.
May or may not be on the ground. It's hard to say because of all the hail.
We get an update on them.
Looks like most of the hail is out of the.
Yeah, we actively still have a cone tornado in progress.
Yeah, all the
in
hail's
Miami,
up in
I'm
here
seeing
now.
I don't know who this chaser is. Oh, it's a news chaser. Okay, so there's
Couple scans back, it looks like there's tons of hail in the hook.
Still there, it being a tornado in progress.
And again, that could have just been debris or dirt and stuff that it's picking up. Yeah, like back here, look at that. It's completely held up in the core of the rotation.
We go back to PA storm trackers and let's see if they can see
Hopefully
anything.
everybody in Miami got an alert on their phone and got to safety. Then yeah, we have another one up here in Oklahoma that has not moved. Like it was moving like a 1 mile an hour 2 hours ago when Max was talking about it. So I don't know if this storm's moved at all yet, but it's still out in the middle of nowhere, I believe. Let me double check.
So unfortunately, right now,
Fargo.
I do think Miami, Texas is taking a direct hit from a
Looks
tornado.
like it's starting to move now.
Miami, Texas, home to about 539 people.
So this one's actually getting really close.
And they have the Crossroads Market in Delhi, the Turkey Crossing RV Park, the Red Deer Park, the City of Miami City Barn, and they also have a Roberts County Museum. And also the First Baptist
Really hope everybody
Church
got to safety in Miami. Hopefully the tornado warnings went off there. Pretty sure they did.
Which is likely
this one's actually looking quite concerning too, to be honest.
Additionally, the Roberts County swimming pool is likely just been hit. There's also the Miami ISD, which is a school that is on the southeast side of town, including Warrior Field, which is their
really
their field for sports and stuff. Might be getting hit by this tornado over the next few minutes. Once again, this is a confirmed tornado via broadcast media. We've had views of this as well in the past. This has been possibly a long track tornado from our knowledge, and unfortunately, this tornado is going right by the Miami
best I'm gonna
ISD
get.
right
Basically
now.
being this far away from radar.
Yeah, this will eventually go towards Wheeler and as well as
Mobile. High-end rotations in the storm.
Hey, Fudge, appreciate that.
Really,
Let's go back over
basically,
east of Lubbock.
This is the only radar we got close enough to see this one. This
storm in
way
terms
out
of
here,
the
like
rotation has definitely
Fargo and
peaked on the
Oklahoma.
northern
It's
side.
way out
Not
here,
seeing as
basically
much there. We do
north
have a
tip
new broad
Texas.
area of rotation trying to form on our backside of the superset
That's
near 2008
pretty much our
road.
radar.
So
we
could still see a tornado try to come out of this
Let me
again.
actually
The
pull
storm's
that
still
up.
actively producing baseball size.
This storm looks very, very
so continue
threatening.
to stay away from windows
Just so
as
far
this
from the
storm
radar,
kind of
it's really hard to
meanders
say
here, around this
what
area
exactly
over the
it's
next few
doing.
minutes.
But it looks like there's a tornado there.
It is a large
very, very
stovepipe
tight
right now near
rotation
Miami.
couplet there.
We're getting more reports that there is a large stovepipe tornado in progress
And
in Miami.
We got like this hook right here. Max is getting reports that there's a large stovepipe tornado in Miami.
I'll show you guys
right
real
now.
quick. This is a tornado before we went live. Corey, this is, again, way earlier, not live, but this is earlier. We had a tornado on the ground. This is back over to the west of
Hopefully these guys got warned too.
Matador. And so that was a little tornado that we had earlier today.
I was thinking nothing was going to hit anything tonight, but now here we are at like 10:45 p.m. in Ohio, and we got towns getting hit in Texas, Oklahoma by tornadoes late at night. That's not good. I mean, at least it's 8:30 there, so they might still
latest couple of scans are showing the velocities to be at least a little bit weaker. There's a chance that this is becoming a little bit more outflow dominant. If that happens, our tornado potential would definitely go down on this, but we've definitely had a tornado just over the last few minutes
Fargo,
here in the town of Miami,
Oklahoma.
Texas. And again, we don't have any updates right now in terms of damage, as it literally is just going through right now, but
yeah, this is pretty good size too.
Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey Max, so
this thing's going right toward. This is heading right to Fargo too. Oh my goodness!
For almost every storm,
we got two towns getting hit back to back right now, guys. This is ridiculous.
I've seen and we can actually like
in the middle of nowhere
the backhand portion of the storm. So this is like your rotating mesocyclone. You can see it moving up.
Hopefully this one isn't on the ground, but it really does look like it.
Something really cool to note near Miami.
You know.
Thank you, Riley, for the update. I got you.
That's looking better. It looks like a downtrend. This thing
we have a new tornado warning. This will be for Hutchinson and Hansford counties in Texas.
Hook was right on top of Fargo, so hopefully.
This is all wow. This is back up to the north. So this is going to be all the way back up into the northern Texas Panhandle, west and southwest of Spearman.
Go back over here to the
warning,
one that
seek
just hit
shelter,
Miami.
get away from windows, lowest floor possible, and get to an interior room of your home or building. This is currently tracking to the east-southeast and will be heading towards Highway 207. So Highway 207, you are in the path right now of a potential tornado.
Oh man, so we got another one forming back here. My goodness. So it looks like we got like a line of storms that's starting to form. I mean, you can kind of see the pattern here.
So this is our live.
Everything's going down this way, and it's all spinning up tornadoes. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 storms right here.
But the velocities at this point have at least broadened out quite a bit near Miami.
This is done past Miami. It's already past Miami.
So I don't think this is on the ground anymore. It's a bit more outflow driven by the looks of it on radar. So let's hope that trend does continue. Can't for sure say that yet, but definitely at least looks a little bit better than it did before. Southern tornado warning looks pretty messy. I don't think this one's going to go for much longer. I think this one's kind of falling apart. It's still going to produce hail, maybe a brief tornado before it's all said and done. But definitely not as much of a threat as we've had in the past.
New one back here.
We still have a tornado warning near Woodward, Oklahoma. This is our latest scan, and we've begun to see at least a little.
I didn't even know this storm was here. It's come out of nowhere.
Fort Supply near Fargo, and it's gonna be coming up on Woodward. So if you're in Woodward, Oklahoma, again, this is now your time to be in your safe place. Additionally, we're not just talking about a tornado, but golf ball-sized hail is coming towards your area over the next few minutes. Additionally, near Fairview, Oklahoma, we got a significant line of storms currently moving through, heading towards Fairview and Canton. So that's going to continue over the next few minutes. And I'm not sure if they're going to issue a new tornado warning. They probably will as a precaution.
The storm does not look
if they do issue a new tornado warning, get ready and
very good rotation going on here, ready to drop a tornado.
So we will likely get a new tornado warning here in a moment.
I mean, the green side's basically perfectly set up for a tornado right here. This is the one that just got warned.
Again, PA Storm Tracker's bottom right of your screen is inside of this tornado warning as of right now.
Can't deny that. Can't deny that at all.
Completely off topic, but I do want to give you guys a heads up. A lot of you guys were asking, since we have a quick break in the action on radar. The Supercell merch, which again, I don't know why.
This is the one right out here. Let me see where that's going.
Riley's Picasso drawing here of the Supercell drawing. It's at shopmaxvelocity.net.
Pretty sure it's the one southeast in the same path that went over
Miami. There's also
Miami.
stickers now because people were asking. So, yay. And apparently, just for those that are wondering, we've now sold 495 shirts. So if we sell 5 more, I will do a gritty at the end of stream. So
Miami might be getting around too in a little bit. I don't know how fast these storms are moving.
This is about to be our most sold item of all time, by the way, and that is kind of sad. I'm going to be honest. Goes to show how bad our other stuff is. Thank you, Lake, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Lake. Appreciate that a lot. W's in the chat for Lake with a generous super chat.
Yeah, this storm looks bad. This one's up to nothing good.
All right, we should get a new tornado warning on this storm here in a moment near Miami. We're heading towards Mobidi. Where's the link? It is the top link.
I don't know how long. It might take 2 hours for them to get down to Miami.
And it is also shopmaxvelocity.net if you want to look it up.
Let me go ahead and check the other one. The other
Max, do you
radar.
like the Patriots pick in the draft? Yeah, breaking news. That was terrible.
This is
The
one
worst
by
thing I've ever
post. I might have to
seen.
realign this radar. Let
I
me see
saw
where
it,
I'm at.
and I didn't see it, but I at least got the
Looks like it's
information,
pretty
and
good.
yeah, it sounds terrible.
Just my warning label. All right. It looks like this thing's just kind
This is
of
from a storm chaser.
wrapped out. I don't think it's doing anything
What's his
anymore.
full name, Riley? Is that Nick Gorman?
Let's take a look at a 3D view of
Okay.
it.
This is from Nick Gorman. Back over in.
I mean, it's got mild rotation.
This is from
It looks like, but
size tail.
nothing
This was
like
DVD sized tail that hit
nothing
hit
crazy
his window.
like it had before.
Back over near Matador, Texas. This is where we had 5.25 inch size hail. That is unbelievable. That is a 5-inch size hailstone. Again, this is DVD size hail that hit the side of his window.
This is an urgent alert.
DVD size hail that hit the side of his window. Oh my goodness.
Okay, well, I stand corrected. We have a new confirmed tornado. Back over east of Post. This warning just got upgraded again. So for
this just
Crosby,
got
Garza,
upgraded.
Kent,
Literally
and
just
Dickens
got
County,
upgraded as I did a
again
3D
have
scan
a
on
new
it.
tornado in progress on this storm.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
So, again, the rotation strongest near 2008 road. Again, back up to an observed tornado. This is according to weather spotters. So, a new confirmed
tornado. I don't know where it's at,
to be honest,
though.
I don't even know where it could be. It might be
Max
there.
is saying the same
velocities are
thing
much
here.
bigger than before, so maybe a brief little tiny tornado, possibly.
He doesn't know where it's at
Seek
either.
shelter east of Post and west of Jayton, Texas.
So it's probably either one of those spots.
Woodward area,
I mean, almost a
Oklahoma.
3
This
scans
is
back.
west of Woodward, including Sharon, and as well as northwest of VC. So seek shelter if you're in this warning. This is heading down to the southeast.
You have interference here at all or anything right now?
So if you're in the Camargo area, be vigilant. This is still about an hour away from you, but again,
probably right here
in western Oklahoma.
That looks like some interference.
Thank you so much, Interrogation, for the super chat. Congratulations on your new degree. Well deserved. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Does Tornado Pagey have this tornado? Let me look.
Probably right in here. Yeah, that would be like right there on top of that.
PA storm trackers. Let me get
right
Tornado Pagey back on here. Tornado Pagey's near the rotation.
I'm assuming that's where they're seeing the tornado.
Oh, never mind. They're not live anymore. Just kidding. LOL. This is near Miami.
Kind of, yeah. You can see we got some interference blocks kind of throwing this off and stuff right now.
I know Corey's in this area. I know Brandon's in this area, but I think they're filling up on gas right now. On the new confirmed tornado warning. They have issued a new severe thunderstorm warning for the Movidi area. That is going to be for tennis ball sized hail, 60 mile per hour winds.
You guys doing good
today? There's also a tornado possible label on this.
Sneak attack stream. Like, man, I don't need to stream today. It's fine.
And they just updated.
Oh, then everything got bad.
The one in Crosby County, it's still observed. So that warning is.
It baffles my mind that like. The following Max is built up like
it's gonna be near
there's 20,000 people watching Max, and there's like 5 people in the vicinity of the tornado watch. It's like it's just nuts. How many people love weather now?
Guys, we have officially hit 500 of the Supercell drawing shirts being sold. We've also sold a bunch of stickers and hoodies. I don't even understand. You guys are crazy.
Oh man, the Miami one's so messed up looking right now. So much interference, you can't see anything.
Is Riley getting royalties from his artwork? We do have
this one looked scary. Something in place. I got to check that one again. This one was looking scary last time we looked at the 3D view of it.
Make sure to remind me. That'll be a little bit though from now. We still got a lot of stuff happening. We still have 5 tornado warnings. 15 severe thunderstorm warnings, and it's 9:56 p.m. Still got a bunch in Kansas. We still got some in Colorado.
Tornado warnings in Colorado right now?
Also, if we have a tornado west of Woodward, Oklahoma, it would be approaching Highway 15 right now. So if you're in this warning, again, be in your safe place. If you're traveling along Highway 15, avoid this area if you can, between Woodward and as well as Fargo.
Like really broad right now, but you can see where the tornado wants to form.
I do think the tornado warning for Miami is going to be allowed to expire since they did issue a new severe thunderstorm warning for tennis ball sized hail and 60 mile per hour winds. So that is good news. I mean, there's still destructive hail, but at least the tornado threat is a little bit lower since it's outflow dominant. And then our storm back off to the north of Amarillo near 520 and 136 road west of Spearman. This rotation is still strong enough to produce a tornado as it comes up on 207. So if you are near 207, be ready for this. A potential tornado threat right now heading towards your area over the next few minutes. Max is threatened by the shirts. Absolutely. All right, we are back down to 4 tornado warnings. They have canceled the one for Miami. So the Miami tornado warning has now been canceled. Look, Miami looks like it dodged the tornado. It might have occluded right before town, or it might have occluded on the north side of town. It's hard to tell because the radar site isn't super close to it, but that's kind of what it looked like on radar. Thank you, Michelle, for the super chat. Congrats on your degree. I'm so glad for your live and coverage for so many storms. I
have a
appreciate
tornado
that.
warning in
Thank you for the super
Colorado?
chat.
I don't think we do.
In case you're just tuning in and have no clue what any of us are talking about, again, I am officially graduating with or not officially, but most likely officially, graduating with a bachelor's degree in meteorology here in about 10 days or so. I don't know if it's 10 days, but it's within the next couple
finally
weeks.
Finally going to be a meteorologist.
Pretty excited about that. Officially. Should officially be a meteorologist here very soon. Is Mezzo Hunter getting help? Does anybody know if Mezzo Hunter is getting any help right now?
Mezzo Hunter's the guy stuck in the ditch. They've been trying to get.
Mezzo Hunter's stuck in a ditch as of at least.
He's in the middle of nowhere.
Ago.
Nobody can help him. Why can't the other chasers help him out? I'm sure they got like toe straps.
Let's go back over to Corey. He's coming up on that confirmed tornado warning. Let's go to Corey Gherkin. This is Corey Gherkin.
Corey Gherkin.
Near the observed tornado warning.
So many people looking
again,
for
this is observed by weather
stars
recently. Storm's definitely falling apart, but if there's anything left, actually, you can see how low the clouds are right there.
Really tell what's
definitely
going on with this Miami
there.
one.
Again, this is near Verbena.
Still have that big
all you
block
do,
of
Max, has there been
interference
any
right there.
anti-cyclonic tornadoes today? Not from what I've seen.
So close to the hook.
There might have been one, honestly. With today's environment, it's not possible.
Yeah, she's definitely hooking.
But the rotation should be there. We got all this.
Hey, Shadow, we're becoming a member.
I don't know if this is going to head towards more towns. I need to look and see because this is kind of going towards Gauge B, and
I never filled up my water jug, and I never filled it up.
I mean, we know these guys are getting hit by more hail, so that's not
Stronger
good.
rotation in Woodward. We'll go back to it here in a second.
Alright, so you say tomorrow looks like southwest of Amarillo again?
Yeah, it does. No, shut up.
The most recent tornado here east of Post on this storm that we're looking at right now, that one was on the ground for a couple minutes by the sounds of it.
Briscoe.
Not tomorrow, but the next day.
Briscoe and Gauge B are right next to each other. Pretty small. I mean, looks like it's going to be real easy to miss these towns. Looks like it's probably going to go southeast of them.
Hey, guys, if you can, go to my Twitter page. If you
I'll
have
go
Twitter,
back up there and
MX
check the one up here in Oklahoma.
Go to my Twitter page. There is still a storm chaser that is stuck in a ditch. If you have any people that you might know in
right
Texas,
Fargo.
Go retweet the thing I just tweeted on Twitter. Mezzo Hunter, who is storm chased for us in the past, like they've been on our streams in the past, they are still stuck back over. Let me get the exact location again. This is back over near Lockney. It's near 261 Road and 130. He's currently stuck in the ditch. So if you know anybody that might be in that area,
tornado warn.
Please get the word out there.
Definitely have a rotation here. The scan before the last I just seen.
It's back up,
like
I believe, near Matador or Matador or Roaring Springs.
That looked very concerning right here. Where the real tight couplet, but there's so much interference. You
back
can't
over to
really
Corey.
tell what's going on. So much purple. The interference is the purple stuff here, so it's not getting proper reads of these storms right now. That might be why the National Weather's keeping this tornado warning, because it was tornadic, and right now it's just a big globular mess right now. Let's try this radar. Try Dodge City, see if it gives us a better read on it. No. This is bad. Not good. Looks like this might have passed.
He has the sheriff's
near
office around to
Fargo,
currently
didn't hit
assist him, so
directly,
hopefully he'll
though.
get unstuck soon.
That's a good thing.
So there is apparently help coming. All right, that's good. Have a whole team show up. It's gonna be a meet and greet with Mezzo Hunter.
But yeah, if there's anybody
pretty
new here, if you're
still pretty
concerned about
scuddy
the
here. The
areas
velocities
and
aren't really
storms
that
that we're
strong. I
in,
mean, if we had
type your
another
city and
tornado here,
state
it'd
in,
probably
I
be
can
really
check it
tiny.
out. But right now, this is pretty
still have one.
just. You know, we have very few little towns out in the middle of nowhere affected, so I figured I'd pop up and stream real quick. We don't really have a big threat area. Let me pull up our.
Seen that posted in my chat 1 million times. If that happened.
It did get upgraded though.
No, still somewhat fair.
We have a 5% chance for tornadoes
Hey,
in
shout
the
out
red
for the
area.
super chat. Congratulations on your degree. I've been watching you for a few years now. Keep up the great work. I really appreciate that.
It was just a 2% yesterday, and they did upgrade it. What's tomorrow look like? I haven't even looked at tomorrow. So looks like no chance for tornadoes tomorrow. Look at the day 3. It's like a lot of rain.
Back to our 3-cam view for
day
now.
3. They don't have any kind of tornado outlook for day 3.
The hook looks intense.
This is basically where we're supposed to
It
get
was
rain.
intense. Was what happened
3
earlier.
days from
Earlier
now,
was just
so-
absolutely crazy. I personally don't think we have a tornado anymore, at least from what we're seeing with
Day
Corey,
4,
but
they
again,
don't have
one
enough
might drop
information
again.
for the weather balloons
And the other two
yet.
storms so far, the rotation's been pretty broad. The rotation actually has gotten a little bit stronger near Woodward, just west of
what's going on
Woodward,
here in Miami?
Woodward
This is the
in Oklahoma,
other
going
area.
towards Sharon and VC. So if you are in this warning, continue to stay in your safe place. That one definitely could drop
Hopefully
a tornado.
Fargo didn't get
here over the
hit.
next few
We
minutes.
really don't have a good look at the storm, and it's been tornado one for hours. Like this thing has been dropping a
You
tornado
guys are crazy
off
with the
and
sport,
on for
by
the
the way.
last 2 or 3 hours.
Don't know
so
how in the
hopefully
world
it
we
missed Fargo.
We've sold
We just
over
really
500
don't
of the
have eyes for
Supercell
Fargo.
drawing t-shirts on
connect
shopmaxvelocity.net.
to this one
Again,
again.
if you guys did want to pick, I know a lot of people are asking for stickers and stuff. This is probably
I
the
don't think
furthest
any of
extent
the
that we're doing
chasers
this
are in
collection.
Fargo
Right?
either.
Got the t-shirt, and then we got the hoodie, and we also got a
I
sticker.
guess
It's a holographic sticker, so it's
This
kind of
might
cool.
be the tornado
If you
right
want to
there.
pick it up, shopmaxvelocity.net.
It
That's the
is
top
still
link in the
warm.
description below.
I don't know if I
It
can
is
even
also
get a
pinned in the
3D view
chat.
on this.
There are hoodies. Again, shout out to Riley for making the phenomenal design. Picasso at work. Thank you, Tyler, for the super chat. Don't turn into it. I appreciate that. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you for the super chat. Nothing's changing. I know I'm going to be a meteorologist, but nothing's like changing about like who I am. I might say I'm meteorologist Max Velocity at some point, but like it's not going to be like anything different from what it has been in the past. All right, this tornado warning has been
we got a lot of
downgraded, no
purple
longer
interference.
confirmed.
So
It
you
is
can kind of
radar
see where
indicated.
it's actually reaching down right here where we think the tornado might be. So
We've had an
basically, it
outbreak
gets
of
cut
tornadoes
off. It
today in
can't go any
Texas and
further
Oklahoma.
because this whole area here is
Hopefully, it's winding
cut
down
out
soon.
from the interference.
Can only
but
hope.
You can kind of see what's going on here. We have a little blip of what's probably the tornado near Fargo.
Are the hoodies nice? I have hoodie. Yeah, I have like a bunch of different hoodies. They're really comfortable.
It's cutting out this whole area. Actually, the part that was cut
Max
out.
will begin referring to himself in third person.
Nothing else
Absolutely.
is showing past that.
Woodward? Oh yeah, thank you. I forgot about that. Woodward, Oklahoma.
I think it might have missed Fargo though, so that's a good thing because that was a pretty good sized town.
My
but
girlfriend
it's
calls
hard
you
to say.
Tornado Boy. Very cool story. Thank you,
Go
Aaron.
back down to
Appreciate that.
Texas. Take a look at the one over here by Post.
Shout out to Sydney with the PayPal donation.
Yeah, this
Appreciate
one's
that.
just out in the middle of nowhere. It's
How are
looking
the
good.
Iowa storms looking? Let's check it out real quick. I don't think there's really much happening up in Iowa. It's mostly just strong storms, and yeah, that's pretty much what it is up here. A lot of rain falling, but just mostly strong storms across the state of Iowa.
What? That's a big storm.
Not too concerned right now about Iowa. Just continue to
Doesn't
stay
look
aware
nearly
of
as
the
bad as it
threat of
used
some
to.
hail and wind.
I mean, it still has some big, broad.
Also, back
rotation,
over
right?
in
It's
western
not
central
like-
Oklahoma, we do have some scattered storms producing hail and wind. These are also just elevated storms.
Doesn't look
So
threatening
really
at
not
all
much of
right
a
now.
tornado risk out of that activity. And the stuff in Colorado is pretty much in the same boat. Not really much of a tornado risk there. Really, the main tornado risk for the next, at least foreseeable future, will be mainly out of this activity in both the Texas and Oklahoma areas, and then also back over here in West Texas. So again, any existing tornado threat for the next couple of hours will be in this general area. Our tornado watch still goes until 11 p.m. Central Time. And the severe thunderstorm watch goes
11
until
p.m., my
12 in
goodness.
northwestern Oklahoma. So we will have a continuing threat here of severe weather for the next hour or two. Also, if you guys have not already heard, if you have not watched my video today, which if you have not, I don't know what you're doing, but today's video is a big one because of what's upcoming next week. I know we're
What's coming next week?
mostly talking about today, but next week looks concerning. We have an enhanced risk of severe weather already in place in Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, Nebraska, Minnesota and Wisconsin,
Watch that
where
now,
a severe
actually.
weather outbreak appears likely right now on Monday. The slight risk goes all the way through Oklahoma, back into Wisconsin and central Minnesota. And then as we go into Tuesday, the same thing basically. We got another slight risk of severe weather from the Great Lakes back into Texas, where more damaging winds, hail, and the potential for tornadoes will exist. These are your day 5 and day 6 outlooks. We are expecting the potential for outbreaks on these days. We will likely be we will definitely be live, I think, on both of these days. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click
Monday
the
and
bell icon so
Tuesday
you're
we're
notified
supposed
as
to get
well
some bad
when
weather
we
in
go
Ohio
live.
Valley. Well, looks like a little more east of it, but that looked like some pretty covered areas.
Also, there is a low chance. Oops, wrong button. There is a low chance that we do go live tomorrow. Just a heads up. I'm not sure if we will. Tomorrow's risk of severe weather, pretty much the same area. It's similar threat, I would say, just not as high of a threat. This is your day 2 outlook. It's just a large marginal threat right now, but I could see us having a slight risk back over near Amarillo and Lubbock. And if that does happen, we will consider a live stream tomorrow. They don't currently have a tornado risk outlined, which should, if we don't get a tornado risk, we will probably not be live at all. But if we do at least get a little 2% tornado risk, it's possible. Our hodographs tomorrow are pretty straight line. They're not really curved that much, so I'm not really that confident that we're going to see much of a tornado risk tomorrow, but we'll keep an eye on it. We'll definitely have a video tomorrow morning, so definitely make sure you subscribe, click the bell icon so you're notified with the latest on that. Got a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning for Hansford and Hutchinson counties in Texas for tennis ball-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. That'll be, I believe, this storm, maybe? Let's stay zoomed out. Pretty sure it's the one east of Lubbock. So this one will probably be canceled with that tornado warning here in just a few moments.
Right on top of some towns here. Morse Junction.
That is some good news.
Place is getting hammered right now by some nasty hail.
Thank you, Jonathan, for the super chat. Thank you, Karen, for the super chat. Thank you, congratulations, Max, on graduating. Really amazing working on your channel and getting your degree. I appreciate that. You know, people always ask me, like, how do you balance doing college and doing this full time? Because again, I'm basically, I work 60 to 8 hours a week just doing my YouTube channel. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I actually spend a lot of time on doing stuff here. Even if we're not live, I'm still working actively, probably 8+ hours a day on other stuff. And you know, people always ask me, how have I done it? I have no clue. I have zero clue. I don't know how I did it. If you ever go into college and go into the meteorology program and you think you can do what I did, you can try. I don't know how I even did it though. The amount of stress that you get from balancing 2 really hardcore things at once, being full-time college and full-time doing, is crazy. So
this is right over Junction. Let me check this area out real quick.
A new tornado warning has been
tornado
issued.
warning.
All right, we do have a new tornado warning. This one is going to be for Garza and Kent counties, so it looks like they're going to continue this tornado warning.
Okay, so they continue the threat down
Really
south. The tornado threat down south.
Going towards 1081.
They updated this tornado warning.
Shelter,
I really don't see it doing a whole lot. We just looked at the storm. It really doesn't look like it's much of a threat. It's out in the middle of nowhere, but they renewed the tornado warning on it. And it has very, very little rotation. And it is rotating, but like, it's just so broad.
Where is the severe thunderstorm?
It's not even coming together on the radar.
Texas. Is it going more northeast or southeast?
Well,
Almost
basically,
every
we're just
storm
seeing
right
like
now
a bunch of
new
hail.
tornado
That's all we're
warning has been
seeing.
issued.
tracking southeast. So most of our supercells currently tracking to the southeast.
This might actually be
not really much moving northeast at this point. We had some storms begin today moving northeast.
That's what they're getting at with that new tornado warning.
We also have a new tornado warning.
I'm not seeing
that's
it.
the northern storm here. Back over to the west of
just
Old
looked at
Texas
this one
and south of
not too long
Spearman,
ago.
so seek shelter if you're in this warning. I want to go back over to Corey because I think he might have a view of that southern storm that was confirmed at one point. Yeah, there's still a large lowering there. Look at
We'll
that.
switch to the way higher velocities. This is the
Left side of
much
your
higher
screen, there's still a
velocities
large
up
lowering
here. But yeah, any other rotations higher up in the sky that's going really quick. These are like our stronger velocities. Doesn't really extend down that far. Yeah, they kept the tornado warm. Maybe just because this thing's produced so many tornadoes
Also,
over
another
the last couple hours. I mean, this thing's dropped on the ground. I think it's been on the ground at least like an hour or two this day. It's been a lot of time on the ground. It's been known for producing tornadoes.
Matador, I think.
Really, there's nothing out here. Post was the only city that was nearby.
Back
Just
to,
pure
Corey here.
pure desert out there.
Still have a lowering here.
We go back to We were just looking at the one up north. This thing has all kinds of warnings on it. NBA strength 1.5, so 8,000 feet to 27,000 feet, we got some pretty good rotation in this. There were Morse Junction. I need to pull that up.
I was watching that happen live. Yeah, if you guys have not already, I definitely recommend watching like the first few minutes of today's stream. I've said that the last 3 streams. By the way, every stream in the last 3 days, or the last 3 streams we've had, we've begun our stream with a tornado on the ground, which is insane. We've never done that before. I don't know how we've done it. It's not even like, it's just coincidental, really.
Oh wow,
you know,
yeah, this is a pretty
Saturday
big
event,
town.
We had a large tornado with storm intermediate and a bunch of other chasers.
This is right on top of
Sunday
Morse
was
right
Jordan
now.
Hall, and even today was Jordan Hall.
I hope they got their
We've had
warnings. I'm
3
so sorry, I completely missed this, guys. I didn't
streams
even
that have begun
I didn't even
large
zoom in
tornadoes.
far enough. I thought this was in the middle of nowhere, but this is right on top of Morse Junction.
Have I got a hurricane outlook yet?
It looked much worse a little further back. Doesn't look horrible right now, but I'm pretty sure we had a tornado on the ground back here.
Lowering here. Nothing I'm seeing.
Hopefully Morse.
Definitely have a wall cloud. This is coming up on.
I mean, it looked bad in the 3D scan back there. So hopefully, if there's anybody from Morse watching, they
between the two.
Man, it looked bad back then.
But
I didn't know that was
Iowa
right on
Monday.
top of
Watch
Morse
today's
when that
video, I have
happened.
more
I feel
details over
bad.
there.
Like right now, this is what it looks like, but
Today's video has all the details.
But I will see if we're gonna try and make some phone calls here and see if we can do for Haley.
really broadened out. This is our highest velocity right here. We have this one coming down still, so I think this is the one where they say they're looking from 9,000 to 27,000 feet. Here's 30,000. This is probably the strong rotation that National Weather's measuring right here. And that kind of looks like a little baby tornado itself. That was the measurements we were getting right here. Yeah. It's got a lot of rotation between 8,600 feet all the way up to 28,000 feet. Oh, I just feel really bad I didn't see Morse. Oh, I just should have zoomed in a little further. So this went right over top of Morse and Morse Junction.
On my graduation party day, I might not be checked in at all. So
I don't even think Max seen Morse Junction. He probably would have said something about it himself. It's like a little farming city.
I will, yeah. For those that are wondering, I'll probably post. I'll definitely post something on social media. At least a few photos.
I don't see Morse Junction, but I see Morse.
I'm not sure again. When,
Morse Implement Auto Supply.
Again, I'm not officially
it's a
graduated.
pretty good sized town.
About a week and a half.
I really hope they got their alerts on their phone.
Hey Dallas, for becoming a member.
We didn't do a good job. Oh my goodness. Hopefully Morse made it to their safe spot.
Definitely still has a lowering here. It's just not again as organized as what we once had. I cannot speak English.
Hey, how you doing, Anissa?
We once had, but there's still at least a lowering here.
That one, if you go in my description, I have lists of all the like weather streamers and storm chasers.
For some reason, I don't think. Oh, okay. The Woodward
apps for prediction, basically just pivotal weather. That's like
Texas. Still have one north of Stinnett, southwest.
This website right here. Let me see if I can make it.
Is the one we're currently looking at with
You
Corey
can
Durkin.
see it. This is my favorite website, Pivotal Weather. Like we have all the SPC outlooks. I mean, there's tons of stuff. Like there's different models on here, forecasts, observations.
That's a good question.
Like
There's
there's
so many.
tons of stuff. Like
honestly
weather
cannot
gets
give you all. There's
crazy.
so many.
But this SBC
I've learned so
Outlook's
much stuff,
basically the
like,
best way
it's-
to predict everything
It's
because you
actually
can
kinda
just
funny
like
how
click
much
on and be like,
a lot of
this is
stuff
where our
really
hail's going to be
explained into,
today. This is where the tornadoes are going to be today.
Like equations that you learn and
I mean,
stuff.
the Pivotal Weather puts it to where like anybody that's not a meteorologist can basically
Right
read
there
it.
in the
So
middle left, it
looks
kinda
like they
sketchy. That might be a
updated
little
it. See
funnel.
how they expanded our area? Now we have a big red area today. Now they usually update us around 9 o'clock every day, but it's like they expanded the 5%
I'm
out
gonna go get
of
a tattoo
Oklahoma.
of a supercell. Oh my goodness. There's no way.
There's really a lot of crazy stuff involved
What's your
with
dream
weather. Like if you look at the
meteorologist job doing
photographs
this?
from the
I'm
weather
not even
balloons,
kidding. Like, this is like the best thing in the world.
crazy
being able
looking.
to provide weather coverage without having a boss, basically being able to do the way I want to do it, and
like to show you guys
being able
a
to
weather
actually
balloon.
interact
It looks crazy.
very different.
I'd have
than
to
TV.
show you a weather
TV,
balloon
you're not able to
sometime.
really do that. YouTube.
Weather balloon
Count,
data looks like a
we have sold
trigonometry
over
graph.
530 shirts.
Like,
That
what
would
am I
understand
looking
the
at?
metal.
Man, this storm is looking bad, guys. I really hope it didn't drop on top of Morse. It's got a really nasty
You can't
protruding
say
hook
sus
right
hour
here.
on TV. I don't think you can.
It does have
Need some
really strong
sus hour
rotation.
t-shirts, honestly. That'd be really funny.
Right now, he seems like a really, really cool guy. So, regardless what happens, is what it is.
Those shirts are amazing. I guess, man. I don't know. I don't.
Like a genuine accent.
For those that don't know what we're talking about, maybe weren't here when it all happened.
Strong storm too.
Unraveled. And we have.
Doesn't
an
look like it
incredible
looks like it's
collection
getting
now out of
stronger
Shop Max
too.
Velocity.
It pretty
It's
much dropped
Supercell
even further.
t-shirts.
And it's going even
You might be
higher now.
wondering, how many have you sold? We've sold way too many.
Looks like we're up over 30,000 feet
There are
now.
new colors, by the way. You can get it in different colors in case you want to be fancy.
This one
We
Morse
also
is
have
getting
hoodies
even
and stickers
stronger.
available. Again, it's the top link in the description below. ShopMaxVelocity.net.
Oh no, we just lost our reading.
I'm just being honest, guys. Like we have an artist, like a legit artist that does all
Yeah,
the
it looks so
t-shirts.
they're measuring all up to.
Riley
Looks like the
whipped up
rotation's
this
going all the way up to 35,000 feet
custom
now.
drawing of a supercell, and it sold
8,000
more
to
than anything else we've
35,000
ever
feet.
sold, including our
This could be a
limited
really
release
strong
hats and
tornado if this hits the ground.
stuff. And that sold within 1.5 to 2 hours. I think that started 2 hours
I
ago.
mean, I guess the good thing is it's already past Morse.
AI could never.
But
that's saying. Hey guys,
I don't know if there's anything else down there. There's a Pringle.
AI drawing. It's not AI whatsoever. Hey,
Let me get back to our map.
Super chat, please wear the Buzz Lightyear costume under the gown during graduation to max velocity and beyond. That's not happening.
Pringle has lots of buildings out here. Pringle has a little bit of
Probably like 3 or 4, like usual.
roads. Looks like farm town mostly, but I'm pretty sure it's going to miss Pringle if it gets bad. There's like I don't know what these big circles are. Some kind of fields.
Oh, you know, just another.
Anybody know what these big circles are? Is it for like
threat earlier today, which is why you
what kind of work do they do on these? Is it like planting food or?
How long will the shirts be on the website, guys? I don't know. I don't even know.
Looks so neat if you like look at it from out here.
Whoever's
I have no
packing
clue
all
what
these
these
shirts
circle
is literally
fields are
gonna
for.
Whoever bought these is crazy. Like they're gonna have to pack 500 plus shirts.
Looks like we have like layers of food or something out here, possibly.
You know, look at those shirts and be like,
We're in Texas right now, John Cruz. This is in Morse Junction, Texas, north part of Texas.
this is for tonight.
And this is our worst looking storm right now. Is this unit right here? It is looking
this is
really
tomorrow.
bad, but it
This is
just passed over
Natalie's
Morse,
outlook for
thankfully.
tomorrow, showing a small
And then we
5%
also have
trend
another
risk in West
tornadic
Texas.
storm over
If we do
here
get a tornado
in
risk tomorrow, again, there's a chance that we go live, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel.
Oklahoma,
Small
but
little
it's kind of out in the middle of
tornado
nowhere
risk even in
again.
Kentucky,
It passed Fargo
but that is
not too
currently
long
not
ago.
outlined by the Storm Prediction Center, by the way, but just something to keep an eye on. There will be some storms out there tomorrow, mainly wind.
Oh, they dropped the
hail,
tornado
maybe
warning on
maybe
this
an
one
isolated
finally.
Tornado. We'll keep an eye
They
on
just
it.
let it go.
Might be live tomorrow. Who knows?
Moving due west at us, and we.
Agreed.
This storm had a tornado on the ground a while. Looks like it's still rotating pretty good at some points.
What am I gonna give him credit for, bro?
It was out by Fargo not too long ago. Now it's like, I mean, it's still rotating. They dropped the tornado warning, but it's still rotating right here near Sharon.
Yeah, everything's international shipping.
This is
for the most
actually
part.
probably going towards Sharon. It's just so hard to see it because it's so far from the radar.
Topic I just got a pin for Mezzo Hunter. Do you still need it?
I'm sure they're going to keep an eye on it. They might rewarn it if it gets any worse.
I mean, we're well north of there.
Bottom right of your screen, the velocities are
But
much
the one that
weaker
looks
on
the worst
storm,
right now
and
is this
I
one over
don't
here
think
by Morse,
that this is
Texas.
in progress anymore.
I mean,
We
we've
really
had-
don't have anything.
We've had multiple tornadoes
So,
all
not
day.
really
Like
much left
these
there.
things have been dropping
North
tornadoes all day
of
long. But this is like the
Bogart,
first
just to
time
the south of
they've gotten
Spearman, we
close
still
to
have a
city.
tornado
So I
warning
just
here. This
started
storm
streaming
also
like an
looks
hour
outflow
ago. So
dominant. So I do think our tornado
it's actually
risk with
quite
this storm is
concerning to
not
me once they
nearly
start
as
getting near
concerning.
towns. I
We'll
really
continue to
don't
keep a
care if
close
they're
eye
just
on
out in the middle of
The storm
nowhere.
back over that's going towards Wheeler is still producing some very large hail. Tennis ball sized hail is coming into Mobeetie right now. We'll be approaching Wheeler just to the east of Pampa. So if you're in this warning, continue to stay away from windows. We still have
This one dropped a
warnings
tornado
throughout
right over
northwestern
Miami,
Oklahoma near
Texas here not
Fairview
too
and
long ago.
Canton. These are producing 70-mile-per-hour winds and a little bit of hail as well. And also near Woodward, that storm is no longer tornadic. It is still producing some 60-mile-per-hour
Hope this
winds
thing's
across
starting to
Kansas and
downtrend or
Colorado.
what.
Things aren't looking too shabby right now. So that's the latest update.
I think they might be downtrending on this one. Yeah.
2 hoodies are on the way to Antarctica.
Lost
I
some
just don't
juice.
think so.
Basically lost a
You
lot
guys
of
in
its
the Super
juice and
Chat,
rotation
graduation
right
is
here and
sponsored by
here.
Cheese Curds. There you go.
Looks like that one's
I live
starting
in
to
Stenton. I think
downtrend now.
Stennon's okay for right now. Keep an eye out for the hail threat and the low tornado risk.
Go back one scan that had really tight rotation here all the way through. Yeah, this latest scan, it looks like it's starting to downtrend a little bit. I mean, it's still there. I mean, it's got patchy rotation all throughout, but it's not as strong as it was.
Are you serious? Actually, kind of interesting. Corey's feed is not live, by the way. I'm gonna put I'll put Brandon Bob.
Got more broadened out, like right here. It's where Hook is.
Oopsie. There we go.
Hopefully Morse
T-shirt
is
is awful.
okay.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
Morse didn't get hit.
Connor got pulled over for running a stop sign, but the cop did ask for a photo. That's actually kind of funny. You know, I got pulled over by a cop one time in South Carolina back in May of last year. They never asked for a photo. And I didn't even run the stop sign. They just pulled me over for no reason. I literally had dash cam. But I didn't feel like driving forever ways to go fight something in court for, like, hours of driving. We see your baby picture? No. I don't even know where the heck I would have a baby picture. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, this is our threat for today. I'm thinking we might be on the downtrend for the rest of the night at this point. Hopefully there's no more
quality. Thank you.
No
I don't know
more
if you're talking about
tornadic
the ones that
activity
Riley
for the rest
released,
of the
but
evening because like it's kind of late into the evening. These things have been dropping tornadoes all day. It's starting to calm down a little bit. It seems like now. But we'll see. I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes. See if anything uptrends the next couple minutes. I think the only thing we're really concerned
all right.
about is
Somebody said in chat, Max, you're going to pursue anything with your degree? I mean, like, I
storm's
honestly,
heading
like, I was
towards some
going to,
cities.
and then YouTube obviously has come around, and honestly, this has been the plan probably for like 2 years now. But you know, it wasn't really the plan like 3 or 4 years ago. I was originally going to go in the broadcast route and go on like TV. Like that was my initial plan. But again, I honestly enjoy YouTube way more. Like YouTube is just way more, you know. It's just way more interactive. That's
this thing had a
like
tornado
literally
on the
the best
ground
thing
for
about
like
it.
2
Like,
hours.
this is a way more interactive experience. I'm able to talk to you guys.
It's
I
got
can answer
it's
people's
got no
questions way
juice
easier.
left in it. This thing's done.
So
pretty sure it's
yeah,
done.
if you
They still
purchase
have the
any merch
tornado
on
one.
shopmaxvelocity.net, it does help out our channel, helps us be able to do what we do on this channel. So
Just
if you pick
got a
up
little
anything,
bit of a
like
hook,
doesn't have to just be the Supercell stuff. It does help out us. And yeah,
How weak that rotation
helps out our
is. Not even
operations.
holding it together.
Bro is apparently 8'7". I am. At your graduation, you should gritty on stage. I will not be doing that, but thank you for the suggestion.
Left of its weak rotation. I mean, it's still going to rotate, but
How many screens are you looking at? I'm right now looking at 5. Riley is going to come down here like in the summer, and we're going to set up a new studio that's going to have actually like 12 different monitors. And
this thing's in the middle of
computers,
nowhere.
So
like, this is not even a threat anymore.
So yeah, it's
After
going to be a
post,
very
this is nothing but desert out
large
here.
setup here in about 3 or 4 months. We will have 12 total monitors.
I don't think there's
we'll
a single
3
person
computers,
out
at
here.
least 3, maybe more. We'll have a
Like
laptop
fields,
too,
maybe?
at least 1, maybe 2 laptops. It's gonna be kind of crazy. So yeah, it's gonna be a big project.
Well, there is
coming up in a
Claremont.
couple months.
The rate it's moving in.
So
It'll be tomorrow morning by the time he gets there. Oh, that's like a little.
Are we in the sus hour?
Two
We're no
house
longer
town.
in the sus hour. We were in the sus hour a little over an hour ago.
Sus hour.
Gonna have to get an independent AC for that room. I don't disagree with you. We'll definitely have to. Have a good night, Vicky. Am I married? I am not married. If I was married, my wife would never say it,
look up
because
here,
I'm legitimately always live or working or something.
That's south one still. Let's go to.
Thank you, Lisa, for the Venmo donation. I appreciate that. Congratulations. I appreciate that, Lisa. Thank you. When's the Lake City documentary? We're in the beginning stages.
Let me go look at the one over here by
might take some time.
Oklahoma that was dropping tornadoes earlier.
Am I seeing in Midland,
It's
Texas
definitely
tonight?
still
I
rotating.
don't really think we're going to see much in Midland. Look at the
Why
radar.
my thing
Looks
is messing
beautiful.
up so much. We saw a big broad rotation here
Maybe
near
some snow
Sharon,
falling
but
out there. You never know.
it's not
I'm just kidding.
worn.
There's no
It
snow.
doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's really
But
broad.
yeah, I'm not.
It's definitely
not
got
concerned
some
about Midland
strong
tonight.
rotation, just not it's just not a big threat at the moment.
Documentary about the latest Lake City tornado? That is correct. Yeah, the most recent one. We are planning on doing a documentary for it still. It'll be on
really
our second
broad, like
channel,
right in
which is
here, you
more
can
max
see it.
velocity for those that are wondering. And again, when
big
we have that
globular
whenever
mess
that
down there.
documentary is done, assuming we still do the entire thing, we'll be promoting it on
basically
here. Like
what's
you
left
guys
of
will be
that
able to know where it's
rotation
at.
there.
Like we'll have a link to it, on our page. We'll have it.
Yeah, it's looking
on,
pretty good
like,
now,
our
guys.
videos, we'll plug it, that
I
sort of
see a
thing.
really
So
big,
you're not gonna
nasty
miss anything.
tornado heading toward a town somewhere. I'll go
Cody
ahead and turn the
asks
stream
about
back on.
Kansas
So I'm
City
going to
tonight.
go
I don't
ahead
think we're
and
going to see much in Kansas City. We had some
I'm
storms
gonna go
off to the
ahead and
west
end
that
it
are
for
coming.
now. We don't really have any big threats going on. We don't have any tornadoes on the ground. But hey, I appreciate you guys stopping in. Thanks for watching.